It's Gunny here with my boyfriend Jeremiah.
Hey guys.
And today we're going to be giving you a devotional, and it's from 2 Timothy 1:7, which says, God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and self-discipline. So we're going to kind of focus on the discipline aspect. Both of us are Enneagram 3s. I don't know. I know a lot of you guys are familiar with the Enneagram test. We did it. We talked about it in the main service a couple months ago. But we are the achievers, and so for us, discipline and doing well in things is really important. But I wanted to kind of hand it off to Jeremiah so he can kind of share his perspective on discipline and share some of his story with that. So take it away.
Yeah. Well, so I, in college, was a cross-country runner. And so I know what you're wondering. You're wondering why in the world would anybody run by choice? I'm not quite sure either, but that was the sport I did, so there it is. So one of the interesting things about that sport, though, is it takes a lot of discipline. It is not fun to wake up at 5:30 in the morning to go run 20 miles. It's just not. There's nobody on the planet who is telling you that and being honest, all right? So... but yeah, it took a lot of discipline to be able to do that, especially in college. I mean, I was an engineering student, and so I had classes and homework, and I had a couple of jobs, and I still had cross country. And so I still had to be up dark and early and get out there and run. But one of the things that's really cool about discipline and about putting in discipline, putting in work, being disciplined in that work, is there's this freedom that comes with that. And so what I mean by that is when I started cross country, I was a freshman in high school, and it took me about 10 minutes to do a mile, and I was gonna throw up when I was done. It was miserable, and I was on my hands and knees, and everybody laughed at me, and it was great.
Wow, great.
But I hated running. It was terrible, but I practiced, and I was disciplined. And I worked, and I got better and better, and I kept putting in effort. And so by the time I was almost done, my senior year, like, I could run a 4.5 minute mile. I was doing workouts where I was running 5-minute miles like 5 times in a row. Like, I'd get like a 1 minute break and I'd run another 5-minute mile. And it felt so easy. And so that was because of discipline. So that was the freedom that came with that. And so what I mean by that is, like, because of that work that was put in, and because of that work, that discipline that I was able to have, I was able to get this freedom where now running was this freedom that I had. I could run fast. I now had a choice. I didn't have to run slowly, right? And so this ability to be able to run well became this freedom that I acquired from that discipline. So.
Well, that's awesome. It's interesting because I know a lot of you guys know my story with, working out and fitness and stuff, but I've shared this before in HSM. My story with discipline, really, I think the most impactful time in my life where I felt like something switched for me and I decided to make a consistent habit was when I started reading my Bible every day. And you guys know, as I've shared this multiple times in HSM, that before my sophomore year of high school, I never read my Bible because I just made a lot of excuses. I was like, I don't have time in the morning. It's really not that important to me. And then when I decided that Jesus was more important to me than anything else, I was like, I want to spend time in the Word. And from 2010 to now, every single morning, I read my Bible. And that takes discipline, because there are days where I will wake up really tired, or I will have a ton of other things to do. And it's really hard to do sometimes. But I think that, like Jeremiah was saying, the beauty in discipline is that with time, it kind of becomes a habit that you don't have to think too much about. But there is freedom that comes with that. And so I would just want to encourage you guys that you might be going through a really rough time where you don't feel like taking one step in front of the other, where it seems like the goals you have, the things you want to accomplish, maybe you're a high school senior, just graduated, and you're thinking about starting college. What does it look like going virtual, or not doing sports next year? What does that look like? And you guys might be going through a hard time at home, and whatever you're going through, ultimately God gives us a spirit, not of fear, but power, love, and self-discipline, so that we can make it through each day with Him. And so whatever you're going through, I just want to encourage you that God does give you the strength to keep going, but He also gives you the ability to do things you never thought you could do. And so I hope that encouraged you guys. And yeah, is there anything else that you want to add to that?
Discipline's tough, but it pays out. It pays off, guys. It's through discipline that we grow, and it's through discipline that we have the ability to become more than we were before. So. Okay.
Great. So we'll see you guys next week, and take care.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.